Most people go through their careers repeating one year over and over and over again, never learning, never growing, never advancing. And what stops them? It's the lack of ownership. Ownership is the difference between being stuck in the same place for the next 5 years or compounding your experience into growth, contribution, and opportunity. If you don't want to be in the same place, keep watching. I've seen two types of people in business, especially in like construction, home services business. One type of people, they come in either late or on time. They go through the motions of work. They just do what they need to do, the bare minimum basically. They leave the moment the clock hits. Nothing dramatic happens at first, but over time you see a pattern. Customers get frustrated, teammates carry the load, jobs fall behind. Eventually employees leave because the company is just not good anymore. The second group is different. They come in early. They prepare the night before. They solve problems. They take ownership of the customers, the work, the results. They make things better even when no one asks them. And when the company grows, they grow with it because they develop a mindset that turns their experience into mastery. That mindset is ownership. So why do people resist ownership and how does it hurt them? Before delving deeper, let's get one thing out on the table. Why do people avoid ownership? Let's go over 5 most common reasons. So the most common reason is I don't get paid enough to do this extra work. And this holds people back because you don't get paid more for doing less. You get paid for results. So once you have a proven track record of getting things done, getting the right results, then you get paid more. It doesn't work the other way around. The second is the fear of getting blamed. So taking ownership means that you take on the responsibility of the result. So if something doesn't turn out the way you want it, you have to take ownership. And some people don't want that responsibility, don't want to be blamed for things going wrong. People who hide from responsibility eventually get exposed, and avoiding ownership just means that you can't be trusted. And if you can't be trusted, you're not going to be promoted or get raises or move up within the company. It doesn't protect you, it limits you. Number 3, it's not my job. That's one of the most limiting things one can say. It's a ceiling setter. It sets your ceiling where you will not be able to move above. People who do what they're told and nothing above that end up with no new skills, no new experience, no advancement. Someone else steps in, takes initiative, and takes over. Another one is fear of extra work. Some people fear of being used by the company, so used to do more work and not get paid for it, or whatever psychological reasons that they may have inside. They're afraid of burning out, but they don't realize that burnout doesn't come from doing the work. Burnout usually comes from lack of purpose or lack of interest in the work that they're doing. Ownership gives meaning to the work. Avoiding responsibility leads to stagnation, and stagnation is its own kind of burnout. Comfort, which is the most dangerous of all, because when you're comfortable, you're not growing. Again, you're not picking up new skills, you're not progressing. You're just staying where you are. But the challenge with that is eventually you get to a point where you're not progressing, and then you become uncomfortable because you have too many regrets of what you could have done or should have done. Avoiding ownership feels safe in the moment, but it leads to long-term stagnation. No advancement, no skills development, no opportunities, no increase in values, the same year of existence repeated endlessly. Ownership is the path that leads to growth. The myth of saving yourself. A lot of times we have this subconscious thought, if it's even a thought since it's subconscious, that we need to preserve ourselves. So we need to do less, we need to conserve energy in order to have longevity, in order to live longer, in order to be able to do things longer. And if we apply that, even if it's subconscious to our work, then we end up again in stagnation, lack of building new skills, lack of developing ourselves. And an example that I give is working out. If a person says, I want to build some muscles, I want to be healthy, and they go to a gym and then they lift some weights here and there, just a little bit, and as soon as it starts hurting, they're like, oh no, I want to preserve myself. I don't want to push through that workout pain. So what do you think will come out of that? Are they going to gain the muscles or not? I mean, that's a rhetorical question. The answer is obvious. No, they're not going to build the muscles that they're trying to build. So likewise, when it comes to work and taking on ownership, as soon as it hurts, as soon as it feels uncomfortable, if we just stop and don't push through that, we're never going to develop that mental muscle where we can push through which will give us new experience, will help us develop new skills, and push us forward to the next level. And here's where the rubber meets the road. Here are 5 reasons why ownership or taking responsibility will help you in your life. Number 1, it builds trust and credibility. So over time, when you take ownership, people around you, whoever you're working for, whether it's the customer, whether it's a certain company, they will notice you and will be able to trust you more with the work that you're putting in. Number 2, it accelerates growth. So taking ownership means that you understand why something needs to be done a certain way. And you can think further along. You can think ahead of certain situations. So that helps you problem solve better. Number 3, it creates security and opportunity. So by developing a great work ethic, by taking ownership, even if something happens to the company that you're within, there are many, many other companies out there that are looking for hard workers, for people who take ownership on the results that they produce. So the top talent never goes out of work. Number 4, it elevates the whole team. By you taking the ownership of your work, it raises the standard, and then the teammates come along and live up to that standard as well. And number 5, it shapes on who you become. So even outside of work, when you take ownership of what you're doing, you will develop that habit to take ownership outside of work as well, whether it's in your hobbies, whether it's in your personal life. That translates into real world experience as well. So what does ownership look like in real life? Here are some practical examples. Prepare the night before. Start ready, no scrambling. Show up early and focused. Ownership starts before the day begins. Double check your work, measurements, orders, whatever your tasks are. Double check it to make sure there are no errors in it. Communicate early and clearly. When something comes up, fix it or get somebody else involved to get it done. Don't hide it. Take initiative. Don't say it's not my job. Keep your environment clean and organized. Protect the company's reputation. Customers and neighbors notice everything. Keep learning. Request feedback. Grow your skills. Study your craft. Care about company resources. Treat everything as if it was your own. Avoid waste and promote efficiencies. Be calm in the chaos. Own your response when things go wrong. So ask yourself, a year or 5 years from now, do you want to repeat this cycle of 1 year of experience for the next rest of your life, basically? Or do you want to turn your experience into competence, into mastery? The choice is really yours. So if you found some value in this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.